because you're not a mom, but you were concerned. Well, yeah. Willie doesn't usually come up missing. So, yeah, we were my thought was something had happened to like his dad or his dog or, you know. If you're watching this on YouTube, God bless you. Because you don't know what you're fixing to watch, neither do I. But come on over to Vamp if you want to see the comments, because that's where everybody's talking, and if I look like I'm responding to people that aren't in the room, that's why. Does this not have anything to do with your ASMR voice? I don't know what that is, but apparently he finds Bug's voice very calming and relaxing, and she does have a very sweet voice. So yeah, she lulled him into a state of unconsciousness. You did, Bug. You did that. You should make recordings for people with insomnia. You could make a fortune. I mean, why not? Willie said it works for him, so superpower, yeah. That is a good superpower. So, I was saying I got this thing to hold my camera to film with. I think it's called a gimbal. Anyway, I'm going to figure out how to use it, and I'm going to start filming. And Misty Pate said that I should start doing a vlog. You have insomnia. Oh, well, then we got to get with Bug. Because Bug could just read some bedtime stories. And everybody could get a nap. I'm going to start doing a vlog. Which is a silly, funny thing to say. Because, I didn't even know what a vlog was a few years back. But anyway, Misty says that I should start doing it because there's a lot of people out there that are kind of in the same situation I'm in with being a caregiver for a family member or someone. And it can be very isolating and kind of depressing. So, since I apparently have conquered that part of it, and now I'm just kind of having fun and taking it a day at a time. So I'm going to give it a try. It's worth a try. We are not all Misty Pate, and I am not even for a second thinking that. What works for Misty because Misty is pure magic. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And I'm reading all the comments. Yeah, maybe people will watch, maybe they won't. I don't know. But I know one thing I'm going to do is I bought so much this week in Saturday mainly, but I bought some on Sunday too. So give my brother Casho a shout out. I sure can. Hey, brother, how are you? I don't know who Galactic Sports Cards number 2 is, but hey, y'all are watching over on YouTube. How fun. I am a Southern grandmother who does resale, and I resell vintage and antique home decor mainly, and we just have a fun time over here. So come over to Virtual Antique Marketplace. You can see all of the conversation and see the crazy, silly things that we get into, because we do get into some stuff. It's fun. And it's allowed me to find an entire new community to have fun with while taking care of business, like we all have to do. But I was saying, I bought so much stuff at the sales on Saturday, which I'm not supposed to be spending money because I'm going to Germany. Did y'all know? Have y'all heard? Ryan didn't know. I know he didn't know because he's over on YouTube, and Ryan and I haven't met. Thank you. I love Mickey Mouse. That's the other thing you'll learn. I love Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and all things Disney. I'm going to Germany, and I heard a rumor. I know it's not a rumor, Janet. It's true. So I'm supposed to be selling and saving, but I couldn't help myself. There were so many good things this weekend. Everybody was doing sales. I mean, if you were there, you know. But there was like 5 sales at once, and I was trying to watch them all. It was so fun. I had a blast. And I bought some stuff. So when all that starts coming in, I'm going to open it on air here. That's your favorite when you were a kid. Well, I'm not a kid, but it's my favorite, and I've got them everywhere. I've got an entire room dedicated to Mickey Mouse, because why not? You know what I mean? But I'm going to open my things that I bought on here and on YouTube, and to show y'all all the fun, cool things that you can get on Virtual Antique Marketplace. For example, if you don't know what these are spacemen bottles, Galaxy spacemen bottles. They're from like the 1950s. They never had drink in them. The company apparently put all their money in their bottle and then went out of business. And somebody, hey Trucker Tammy, somebody found the warehouse full of all the bottles. And so I had a collection. By head, I mean, yeah, I sold them this weekend. I have one left out of my collection. And this is just some of the fun things that you can find on Vamp. And it, you know, if you're not into spaceman bottles, why not? But it's kind of a rare thing to find. So there's that. But you can find all kinds of things over here, Damn It Dolls, which are very helpful, strangely enough. They really do help. However, that's what we do over here on Vamp. Did you make sure to remove the other static? Yeah, I did go in there and take those out. I think I got them all out. I will double check. Thanks for reminding me, though, because there was a lot of stuff that was listed on there that got sold. That's good. That's what we want. We want to sell it. But I still got stuff. So, I mean, you know, I didn't really pop on to do a sale, but I do still have a lot of the babies. If you're interested in any of the vintage dolls, I cleared all my dolls out of my vintage toy cabinet. And I do still have some penny dolls. And this one's a Joseph original from the 60s. So I do still have these. I'm also going to pull all of my squeakers, all my squeak toys, because I got a bunch of those. And people like them. So I'll pull those out too. So we'll sell it. I'm going to sell it all. So that's what I'm doing. I thought I'd maybe, I'm going to turn this back around because, you know, I don't like to look at myself. That's my little mascot. That's Emmalene Darlene, and she's still wearing her birthday hat from the weekend. If you're watching over on YouTube, you don't know, but Virtual Antique Marketplace turned 2 years old this weekend. And that's our little mascot, Veronica Vamp. And so we celebrated, and we had parties, and there were sales going on everywhere. And oh my God, I got so many good things. I cannot wait for the postman to start arriving, because you know how it is when you buy a lot of stuff like that and you don't remember what you bought. So it's going to be a big surprise when it all starts coming in. And I'm going to be like, I know. I remember why I bought that now, but I forgot I bought it. I got some other things that are going to be new. You know, normally I do a sale on Friday night with Willie, me and Willie. This is mine and Willie's little mascot. That's what our thumbnail is. And to know Willie is to love Willie, even when he doesn't show up. I got this. I'm going to put this in a sale. I think it's neat. I have no idea what it is. It's a little Chinese box. And look, it's got the little people in it. Why are they? What are they, you might ask? And I would have to say, I don't know. They're like jelly beans. They were in there. I need to look them up. Those are probably from the. Who knows? We're gonna stop. Yeah. Well, what are these? It's nice to hear your voice pop in, but it's full of these little critters. I don't think that's where they were originally, but I think they're cute in there. So, a Russian lacquer box. We're not going to Russia though. We don't want to go to Russia. We're going to Germany. It's pretty. I got that. Let me show you something else I got. I got. Does anybody like M.A. Hadley? Because, she's an acquired taste. But I got these two. She's so playful. There's her signature. And then look, there's always something inside. So I've got those two. I haven't had any M.A. Hadley in a long time. And here's the other one. They are new. Yeah, those bean things are newer. The end. The end of what? Don't eat them. I think I agree with that. And then inside this one it says low tide. They're just so playful. But I got those two. And what did I do with the other thing? I'm just going to pick you up and carry you with me. I'm going to unplug you for a minute. That way, I won't trip and die. I got this piece. That's pretty, isn't it? We'll stick that in a sale. That's got some weight. And I know it's carnival glass, but I don't think I've ever seen that piece with the church on it. I think it's kind of neat. And I got that big old chicken. Because everybody needs a big old chicken, right? Or maybe not. I don't know. We got a little guy on a tractor. I've never showed y'all this part of the room. This is a hanging basket. I did show you that. It's very Victorian. And it's still here. And it's up here with Fisher Price. Because isn't that where you always put your Victorian hanging baskets with Fisher Price? That's not right. It shouldn't be there. But oh well. More Fisher Price. Oh, this is different. I got this. Look at this. This is a vintage blanket. It's a big one too. And now that I'm looking at it, I can't remember the name. It was made by Sears, but it was made in the 50s. It's in excellent condition. What was that tag? I looked it up and filmed it. Anyway, it's beautiful. And I know they have some value because I've seen Misty buy them. That's how I get my facts. Is that how y'all get yours? It's very soft. And I actually put it out on Adam's bed just to be sure how big it was. And it covers more than covers. I know I'm making you sick. A queen bed. I'm going to pull it out and give you actually, if you look at my store, it's got it in there. But so there's that. At one time or another, eventually, probably on a buyer's choice, we're gonna do the Disney. These are Disney Harmony House. Thank you, Bug. Bug, you're so smart. You know everything. Yes, it's Harmony House. These are the Disney. Golly, what are they called, Bug? You looked at the listing. That's clever. Um, Gosh, what do you call these things? They're relatively new, and that's why I said I'm going to have to do them on a buyer's choice because they're not old. Durables. See? Bug again. They're durables, and there's a case of them. And I need to sell those. And there's more of this. You have a collection of Cheshire cats. Do I have a Cheshire cat? Are they like stuffed Cheshire cats, or are you saying you have durables? I'm just curious. You have them in durables, maybe? So there's more Mickeys. There's Care Bear. I haven't gotten into selling any of these plush. Those are the two dolls that talk to each other. It's like a brother and sister that talk. These right here, which I also have not. I'm going to pull this down and it's going to fall, and I'm going to let it so I can show you. Told you so. Okay, now let me pick it up. um, Hopefully you haven't had lunch, so you won't throw up. This is Tammy. Do y'all remember Tammy dolls from back in the 60s? This is her case, and inside is all things Tammy. It's all her clothes. Oops. Oh, I'm going to make you sick. I'm going to stop. Let me just lay it down and set y'all back up so you don't have to throw up. But anyway, this is Tammy. I haven't done any of these sales. It's all the clothes, the case, all the dolls. I have all the dolls. So that's something we could do. And I have camera equipment because I used to collect cameras. Here's my hat that I got when I was with Misty in Ohio. I had the other hat, but my granddaughter liked it. She took it. Of course, she took it because I gave it to her, but you know. This is a purse. And then over here you get into the old books. Got lots of old books. So yeah. And look at this. I think I showed this one time. It comes with like 9 cups. You have a Tammy doll? Damn it, Janet, you have a Tammy doll? I can't talk. The ones I have were mine when I was a kid. But as you know, I'm letting it go. And do you know why? Because I'm going to Germany. So yeah, I'll let it go. Let all the Tammys go. I dropped the Barbie case down there. There's Barbies too. And gonna let them go too. And then look over here. And some stuff gets put up high and I kind of forget I got it. So I need to pull all that. And so we're gonna, this is my mission, to sell so that the account money goes in and I can go to Germany. And so I thought I'd just give you a little tour of what's available, and then we can, run some things. I figure like if everybody's like me, they blew their budget this week. I did. I really did. But and I have a closet in here that is full of vintage Christmas. So we're gonna pull that all out, and I figure we can do a Christmas in July. I'm back. It was so much fun. It was. And I did buy a bunch of stuff. And I never have figured how to make this hat look right. And I can't wait to get it. For one thing, I need the packing materials. I used every bit of packing materials that I had to pack everything I sold. I'm not complaining. It was a good thing. It was a good thing. So, yeah. So I got to get some more packing material. And, yeah, but I mean, there's so much that I need to sell, and that will help get me to Germany, and it'll help me clear out the room so that when I get back, I can start, filling up stuff again. Here's another thing that I know people were talking yesterday about trays. Look at this set of trays. These are vintage. This is a set of 3. I think they're so cool. And the way the painting, you can almost turn it any way. It still works. But y'all like trays? Trays are fun. Because you know me, I like to decorate and play with my stuff. So, and I have a lot of them. Here's another one. And I love this one. I saw one on a show I was watching on YouTube that was a Christmas one. It was like this, but it had the reds and stuff, and it was for Christmas. And I'm like, I want that. But then I remembered I'm going to Germany. So there's that. And here's one more. More trays. We never even touched this stuff down here. Old buttons, too. I play with my stuff, Rachel. I decorate. I move things around, and then I enjoy those items, which I did with my space bottles. They were on a little shelf over my sink, and I have looked at them for months. And but it's okay. I can let them go now, and then because they're going to pay for me to go to Germany. We could do a drinking game. Like every time I say Germany, we all just take a sip. We'd be hydrated. Yeah. And like I said, and I'll do it, and then I enjoy it that way, and then I change it, all of it, take it all down, and read it, work it, and then do it all again. Because why not? Life's short. Why let? And if you got to dust it anyway, why not? Just take it down and change it, put something else up. Well, that was a noise. We live near an Air Force base too, so we get sonic booms. I got a lot of jewelry. I've never done jewelry. We could do jewelry. We can do more vintage toys. Let's just go look. I'll just show you. Since I'm here and y'all, I guess somebody's here with me. Oh, look, there's 16 of y'all. Are y'all bored? Y'all must be bored. I took most of the let's turn it. I took most of the stuff. I cannot use my words this today. I just can't. Um and I took it to my antique booth because it's listed in the store. I want to say slag glass. Is that right? Well, let's go look. Um, if y'all don't know, we take care of our son, and we had an emergency a few weeks back, and we had to saw off our door facings to get a wheelchair into his room. So we have major issues here, but I've got 3 different contractors that have come out to give me estimates on getting it fixed because it's really an eyesore. But listen, when you got to get your kid out of the bedroom and you do what you got to do, you're not out of jail yet. Well, that's okay. We'll keep you company. Misty's going to be in jail soon too. I moved this all around. You hadn't seen this. This cabinet was in there with my Mickey Mouses, and I brought it in here and pulled a bunch of the greens because I had these dishes. Do y'all have dishes you never eat off of? I have a lot of. This is just one of the sets. Um, but like I said, everything is for sale. So if you see something, say something because I'm going to pull it and sell it. And I won't tell you why. I think you know. There's my girl I got from Ohio. I love her. And that globe right there, I got from Pack Rat Queen. It came from Haiti. It's handmade. Don't y'all love her? Was anybody else in her sale last night? She is the sweetest thing, and she does history on everything she's selling. As she's selling it, she's like, this dish was made in Italy in a factory in 1920 and blah blah blah. And she just knows all kinds of stuff. And so you just feel like you're learning while you're shopping. Anyway, I put all that up there. I kind of like the way it looks. Makes me happy. That's the whole point, right? To make yourself happy. So that's what it did. I do need to look at these ladies. I got so many. Yeah, we could pull them. She is a retired college professor from the University of Georgia. And she's just a wealth of knowledge and sweet as can be. And she wants to go to Germany. I don't know if she'll make it. She's had some health problems, though. That's more of my globes. Oh, Misty, I don't know if you're still here, but I got 2 new globes coming. 2 more. Then I'll have 7. It's a real collection now. They're not for sale. My globes and my skunks. The Tanala, I know. I didn't know all that. Speaking of her, she made this. This was one of her first pieces that she ever made when she was learning how to make pottery. And she sold it. And I'm like, I want that. She's like, it's so hideous. And I'm like, I don't care. I want that. And that's what it is. It's by Pack Rat Queen. And I collect smoking stuff. Y'all probably know. And I got a whole bunch of it that I can't even get out because I ain't got no room. So that's another reason to sell. There's my bar collection. And all my pretty marbles that I got from Nan. Nan sold all the marbles. There you are. I was just talking about you. So I put all Nan's marbles in my barware. And it's kind of cool. I mean, who needs alcohol when you have marbles? Right? I like these ladies up here too. Look, these are books. Just books. But I like the ones with the faces on it. And I told you I collect playing cards. Well, there's the playing cards. A little bit of everything. Some are old. Jack Daniels, probably not that old. Um, Always Stay Humble and Kind. These are newer, but they're based on Jane Austen. So, I had to have that. And look, old cards. I gotta have Mickey. Of course I gotta have Mickey. Santa Claus is even in there. That's a good thing to collect because it just sits in that basket and it doesn't take over your world like a lot of other things. Like everything else in here. This is my old memorabilia that I love. And when I need to feel better, I just pull it out and flip through those old magazines because they're so great. It's time to change this. So when I start selling, then I can pull all this down and do something else. I got this from Pack Rat Queen. See, she's traveled. She went to Israel and got that. That's my goal. I'm going to go to Germany and buy stuff. Just lots of fun things. And this is the cabinet that I am trying to clear out. And you've seen it before, but look how much less is there now. Hey, Karen. I'm just running my mouth. I got to pull some more. So I'm going to pull all the squeakers and some of the older ones. Look at these ladies up here. I love them. They're old. I found them at an estate sale. And the lady lived to be 98, and they were hers. And I love her. Look at her. She's so sweet. Yeah, I love this cabinet. My uncle gave me that. My Uncle Jimmy. If you've watched the videos of the love letters, that's my Uncle Jimmy. I love that big elephant too. But he needs a new home. Doesn't somebody need that big elephant right there? I want to make all of these have new homes. And there's my weird doorknob. And it's strange. We've been here for almost 50 years and it's always been that way, but I just love it. It's different. There's the great outdoors. It's hot out there. And that's my babies. I guess I'll end up selling the rest of them. I still got some angels, but I'm gonna sell them. There's a June angel. We're gonna sell it, Mom. I like this one. She's different. Look at her face. And I have a Mickey one. He really should be in the Mickey room. Let's take him to the Mickey room. Look, I even did my nails for the sale this week and I already lost one. That's my favorite painting that I have. Isn't that great? I love it. This is the Mickey room. We're going to put this Mickey over here with these Mickeys. That came in today's mail. I got that from Misty Pate. I'm going to put this up here with my other stuff. And I'll probably sell some of my Mickey stuff, but not him. I love him. Ain't he great? And there's more Mickeys. And a cute little bear with a tie. That came from Misty too. And postcards. Because everybody collects postcards. And ephemera. What is the tray he's standing on? It's a Mickey tray. I have two of these, so I could definitely sell one of those. There's my Mickey ruler. And my Mickey House Clubhouse, 1956. And then it's a big old Mickey tray. And if you see some things you want me to run, there's nothing to say that I can't. Isn't it cute? But I do have two. And look, the Magic Kingdom, and it's Starbucks. I found it at a thrift store. Because you know me, I ain't paying full price. And I don't go to Starbucks. There's my postcards back there. And more Mickeys. So, let me know if you're interested in the tray bug. I will run it for you. It's more Mickeys. I sold a bicentennial Mickey. Well, he's not bicentennial. He was Uncle Sam. And look at those. I love them. Three's a collection. I wouldn't mind having a couple more. But I can't right now. Because I'm going to Germany. My brother took that picture. I love it. Okay. And this kitchen. Where I should be cooking lunch in. But this is where all of my space bottles used to live. And now they are going to go live in other people's houses. Because I sold them. But that's okay. Because there's other things. We even got a mess here on the counter. Isn't it nice to just go live and show people your messy kitchen? It's not always messy. And more fun collectibles. I got those from Misty Pate. This is what is it? Polish pottery. Yours is messier. I try to stay tidy. Look, I got Germany mugs. Germany mugs. I need some. I think I'm going to do this whole shelf in Germany stuff. Of course, I got to have some Germany stuff. And look at that sweet girl. I got this one from Lamar. And you know what? When I got him, thank you. I like it. It cleans up real easy. It doesn't show dirt, which is always a good thing. He was so pale. He looked like a little dead boy. And I took my blush brush and just brushed up his face a little. And now he got some rosy cheeks. And that's my plate I got when I was in Ohio from Michael and Richard. It was my birthday. They gave it to me. And I hadn't even turned the lights on in this. So let's do it. Ta-da. Carol, this used to all be uranium. Well, now it's not. Now it's a little bit of this and that and everything else. But I figured it would be a good idea to give everybody an idea of what's available. And as I said, everything I'm going to sell because I'm going to Germany. Take another drink. Look at these. These are old pins. So I told you I hadn't got into any of the jewelry. It's marked Italy. Isn't that pretty? And that one's an enamel. More glowy. Glowy, glowy. These are fun. My friend's mother was a potter. What do you call a person that makes pottery? Um, she made pottery. And she made the beads. You hear the beads in there? There are beads in the bottom. And then she made the mugs. I think they're just so unique. That's my daddy's car keys from a long, long, long time ago. And I collected all of these little guys. I think I'm the only person on the planet that collects some Muffets. They were made in the 1970s. Um, I just think they're really cool. Probably because I grew up in the 70s. Now you know my age. Look at this lamp. I found this lamp at an estate sale for $10. Isn't it great? Look at that. Of course, it's for sale too. The guitars are not for sale, but everything else. And my babies. She's German. $10. I know, Karen. I couldn't get it out of fast enough. It's so mid-century. And I love it because, look, it's got 3 levels of light. 1, 2, 3. $10. That's my records. Anybody else? Gary Lewis and the Playboys? I love him. Some of these are Daryl's. You can tell the age I grew up. Records are for sale too. And clocks. I have lots of antique clocks. I'm going to probably keep that one because it's the oldest of all the old ones. But this one is definitely for sale. And they all have their dates on them. The gentleman I got them from was a clock repairer. This one says 1890, I think is what that says. Let me get it up there where you can see it. Move my little 1890 New Haven. And they all work. Uh-oh. There you went. That's my grandfather clock I got for him too. He gave me that. He was a sweet man. Anyway, this is my grandfather's walking stick. That's the kind of stuff that's at my house. And my babies. Recognize that one? And there's another one. I got her in Ohio. I got her in Ohio. I thought she was cool with her hat. And I love this picture. Look at these kids. The clothes. I just love that. I don't know who they are. They're instant family. That's my uncle. And then compacts and stuff. My babies ended up down here. Because like I said, I moved things around. I didn't get this cabinet on yet either today. Um, and then we played the game of we did it. That's mostly milk glass. Which again, will all be for sale. All right. Well, I didn't really intend to show you the entire house because that's weird. But let me show you my babies that are in here. This is my bedroom. And over here, I have family, children that are scared to come in my bedroom because of these. And I don't know why, because they're adorable. I just got her from Misty. I had her when I was a little girl, so I just had to have her. Just had to have her. That's me back in the day. Yeah, it's changed a little, huh? My mom. And we could do jewelry. Jewelry. Look at my hands. I love those hands. And this lady, get where you can see. Oh, it's the glare. All right, let's just turn the light back out. Because that's making it worse. All right. Well, that didn't make it much better. But anyway, she's really pretty. And that's that really strange mirror that I got at an antique mall. But there's so many pretty pins. And that's why I wanted another letter spike. Because I think they're cool to put your pins on. So we could do jewelry. We could do skunks. I don't think I want to let go of my skunks. More babies. And last but certainly not least, my skunks. I love my skunks. And Misty has told y'all about this is my shower curtain, and this is where we are tracking our trip to Germany. See? So she was talking about wanting to go, and I like, okay, wait, let me go to the bathroom and look on the shower curtain. And isn't that how y'all do it? Doesn't everybody have a shower curtain map? Probably not. I'm guessing no. But it comes in really handy. And Germany's right there. In case you didn't know, that's where Germany's at. Okay. Well, that's kind of a once over. And I still didn't get everything. There's coffee mugs. There's a coffee mug situation happening. That's just some of them. And okay. I turned the camera. But anyway, yeah, there we go. Yes. See, while you're in there taking care of your business, you can learn everything you need to know about geography. There's some countries I wasn't actually sure where they were. Well, now I know. Because I looked them up on my shower curtain. That's what it did. It works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I love it. I think it's a great thing. I tried to get my daughter to put them up for the granddaughters because I think this is a great way to learn geography. I mean, sometimes you just got to sit there, right? So, I may as well, hadn't I? That's what I was about to say. What if I just run something? Let's turn you around. What about Because now there's nothing in the store. Because I'm just gonna what about let's run this penny doll because he's all alone and I feel bad for him. And I'm gonna start him at $10, which is crazy because you know what they're worth, but um, sometimes you just gotta have some fun. So I'm going to run my little sailor penny doll, and he's running. Any cute? Are y'all not into penny dolls? I love them, and I will be acquiring more. Of course, I sold most of them, but Karen, I mailed your package today, but that's okay. We'll start you a new one. Thank you, Karen. I'm gonna put that over here for you. He needed a new home, and like I told y'all, I used every bit of wrapping to Melanie. Karen, you so sweet. Melanie loves them, and I didn't see her this weekend at all. And she was one of the ones that was like, when are you going to sell them? That's sweet, Karen. You are such a sweet, sweet person. All right. I haven't researched this lacquer box, but I'm going to take these little gizmos out. Unless you want them. I'm not sure. I just think it's sweet. Let's just put it in. Mm. And Misty called it a Russian lacquer box, which makes sense if you look at the pictures on it. I'm going to run it for 10 as well. And just remember, every dollar you spend is helping me get to Germany. I'm take another drink now. So you too will, when I'm in Germany, you too will be responsible for helping me get there. And I want to buy stuff to bring back to sell that, because isn't that fun? I love to go and source for things. I just think this is sweet. But that's coming to you. And if you saw anything else in my travels around the house that you're interested in, let me know. Because, like I said, they're available. How about the M.A. Hadley mugs? Do y'all like M.A. Hadley? I think they're just cute. Oh, really? Well, let's put that in. And I just got these, but I didn't get these from Vamp. So, and these are not detailed descriptions, and they will be gone at the end of the show because we're just playing. Okay, and this is this one. Did you go to stage? Yep, you did. You're running. You're confused about M.A. Hadley. What confuses you, Bug? She's lying to you. You don't like M.A. Hadley? Misty Pate, you lied to me. Honestly, I've always felt like it looked like a child painted it. But they're kind of cute. So, you know, if you just look at them and think, a child did that, isn't that sweet? The colors are always nice. And I love that there's always something hidden in the inside, you know. Okay, so M.A. Hadley is not our favorite. So, oh, I do have the very last bottle. Let's run him. There's none left. Wait, Nan, why you say wait? M.A. Hadley? Nan, what are we waiting on? Bug, did you want these little jelly folks in your box? How much is the ship? I ran him for 10. Ain't he cute? Is it perfect? Yes. I'm feeling all over him. That sounds very suspect. No chips, no cracks. He's looking good. And inside it says low tide. And mug. Restart. And it's running. I think. Yeah, it's running. I love their colors. I just think it's. See, if I was Felicia, I would have researched this and I would be able to tell you exactly who M.A. Hadley is, where she was born, and what her favorite color is, which I'm pretty sure is blue. Thank you, Nan. That is coming to you. And I also have this one with the chicken. If you were interested. Anybody interested in the chicken? He's cute. And then inside it says the end. Oh, the dogs are going to bark. So if you're interested in that one, I will run it. Otherwise, I'll just run something else. I do still have some of the babies. I have this set that is still in the box. Now, they've had a rough life. Them and Christy here. See Christy's gnarled up feet? See, sometimes bad things happen in this world and something eats your feet. That was a long time ago, and we're trying to get over it, aren't we, Christy? Just don't fall on your face. A mug that tells you the golden drink of coffee is over. Sad. I think it's neat, though, that there's always something in the bottom. The end. And then there are these little guys. They still have their box. Sorry about the dogs. And then inside, that's what they look like. They've had a rough life. She got creative. She's got a straw. I know. They're a little sad. But they deserve love too. She's just an amputee. And you know what, Nan? You might have a leg over there at your house that would fit her better than a straw. I had them in my store, and I think I had them for 20, but I'm going to drop their price too. Let me add them in. I'm going to drop them to 15 and see if they can have a new home. Because they are sweet and they are old. And when you find them in the boxes, that's kind of a thing. So they're running. Little cowboy, and she was a cowgirl. And see, that's probably what happened. Somebody shot her leg off. You can't be playing with guns, kids. But he's so cute. Got his little cowboy hat. I don't know. I just can't separate them, even though she's paraplegic, or is it a paraplegic or a, well, she's an amputee. Let's just say that. She still loves her brother. She wants to hang out. All right, we're going to put them back over here. They might live with me, which is all right. I have a feeling in my old age, all of my collectibles are going to be things that are broken. Because I'm going to sell all the rest. So if it stays with me, it's probably because nobody else wants it. And the space bottle. This is the last one. I sold all of the others for $30 each, which is a steal. But this is the last one. So I'm going to drop him to 28. Because you know why. Everyone repeat after me. I'm going to Germany. And space bottle is running. The last one. See, if I get left with one, then that means I'm going to have to go and buy 2 more. Because, you have to have 3. So I really need somebody to buy them. Do y'all have that problem? Or is that just a me problem? If I have 3, I consider it a collection, and then I don't feel bad about it. Okay. You get up there with the limp girl. All right. What else? Anything else anybody's interested in? Because there's lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. I hear the mister coming in. I decided to go on and do a live. So my friends are on here, so don't say anything naughty. He's so, so I'm gonna have to go out then. He's so weird. Let me shut this door back. Nah, it doesn't matter. Nobody here but me and the dogs. Okay. I'm gonna sell this. Look at this. I told Willie I wasn't gonna sell it, but he ain't here. It's a vintage dish towel. Let me hold it where you can see it. Can you see that? And that's the ladies on one side. And I've got it folded. It's bigger. And look, it's got men cooking on the other side. It is so neat. I love the colors. And I love the ladies. Isn't that neat? And it's good size. Ain't that great? I like it. I like it because it's got men on there working in the kitchen. Because that's where I like them to work. All right, let's put the dish towel in. And I'll take a picture. Vintage dish towel. And like I said, it's large and in charge, and it's never been laundered. It's still, starchy. Let's see a label in it. But it's pretty cool, I think. All right. Let's give that a run. And look at those men in there working so hard. You're painting some papers for, yes, Nan is making Christmas cards. It is unusual to see men in the kitchen working, isn't it? That's why I liked it. But, if you're not a fan of that, you just turn it over, and then you can see the women. And look how they're dressed. So, it's old. It's old. Look she got a mop. I got a Wally. He's cleaning my floor as we speak. And that ran. All right. All right. All right. Well, guys, I'm going to turn you around. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with me. I just wanted to go on and do a live and just, like Misty says, it's kind of fun to just go live and talk to you guys because, I miss you. And that is another great thing about Vamp and this whole community is you do feel like you have friends right here that are, and we're all getting to know each other better. And it's really not just completely about reselling. I mean, we do like to resell because, that's how we pay our bills. But really, it isn't all that. Not for me. It's my community. It's my mental health. Just having somebody to talk to and to know there's somebody out there that gets it. So I'm going to end it here because it's almost time to get Adam from dialysis, which is when he's at try that again, Emma. When he's at dialysis, it's 3 times a week, and that's when I have the opportunity usually to go sourcing or whatever. But today we did this, and I may do this. I may do this every Monday, and just come on and chit chat about stuff. And but I'm going to be getting so many boxes that I'm going to go live and I'm going to open my boxes and show y'all all the fun things I got. And I can't wait for it all to get here. So everybody have a great rest of your day. We are all, as a group, I know this because I know you. On Wednesday, we will all be in prayer for our friend. And this surgery, we just want it to go well, the doctors to do what they need to do and make it all better. And her have a really fast healing, and that's all we want. Because, gosh, Misty, we love you. We all do. So, everybody, we'll be praying on Wednesday, and we'll be waiting to hear as soon as Mark can shoot us all out some kind of message. And if one of us hears, maybe we can pass it on so we'll all be on the same page. So, love you guys. I will see you on Friday at 7:00 with the missing Willie, hopefully. And have a great week.